Symposium really is to look at the role and value of publishing education within the marketplace. Publishing education has been on offer within universities for about 35 years now, but significantly there hasn't really been a chance to discuss between the universities who are offering it and the industry that's benefiting what should be on the curriculum and how these courses should be run. So that's what we're providing. I think it's interesting and significant for a number of reasons. I think the first is that actually what students come on these courses in order to do, how we make them, how we help them to become employable individuals within the industry, and what they do in the process, what they learn in the process, what they explore. We'll be looking at all parts of their experience, how we update the courses, what we teach them, and the research projects that we set them. And we'll also be comparing with what the industry is getting out of the process. There's a lot of really good investigation that's being done within publishing courses within universities. For example, the dissertation and practical projects are really benefiting the industry, and I think it'll be interesting to see how the industry gets access to the kind of material that's being created and discovered in the process. It'll also be interesting to look at the expectations of the students who come on these courses. Very often they come with the idea that securing placements and securing an academic qualification in the subject will benefit them. And it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. The placement experience is interesting in particular. We insist here at Kingston that they do a 2-week assessed placement, but quite often now we're getting requests from publishing companies for longer term placements. And I think a view needs to be taken on how long is too long and when does a placement turn into a real job, and I think that's a discussion that we can have usefully with members of the publishing industry and also people who are teaching in universities. We're getting all points of view into this conference. Significantly, we've got the Chief Executive of the Publishers Association, Richard Mollett, who's going to be taking part, and then a number of people who are actually receiving placement students or working with them on dissertations, and also people teaching within universities, teaching and researching publishing studies. And it'll be interesting too to examine what publishing means in a university context. Obviously publishing is a practical and philosophical area, but then the first subjects that were taught in universities were practical. Medicine, theology, law were all some of the first subjects that were taught in universities. And today publishing is quite an interdisciplinary subject, and then it draws on psychology, sociology, marketing, literary theory, cultural studies. All these areas contribute to publishing, and it'll be useful to sort of unpick that a little and see what goes into the melting pot. So we'd really encourage people to come along, and we think it'll be a really fascinating day. It's in Kingston on the 17th of January 2012. Thank you.